Hi all. So this is Rahul, and in this video, I'm going to make a video about data science. And this video is more for fresher point of view. That if you're a fresher and you're thinking to make career in this into this field, what is the easiest way or the easy way? Easiest or easy, whatever you say it. What is that? Okay, according to me, whatever I've seen in industry, what is the easiest way? Okay, so what I would say that for fresher anyway getting a job is difficult nowadays. Okay, because you have too many colleges, too many people, and jobs are limited. Even in IT, this is good growth. Then it's still there's a competition. So it is anyway hard to get a job as a fresher in any field. If you want to become a software developer, any field, if you want to enter, it is a competition is there. And why the competition is there? Because there are less number of jobs and more number of freshers. Okay, same thing is true for any field. Like you talk about uh, full stack development, mobile app development, whatever you take. Even fields like system admins and all those things. Everywhere there's a competition. Now, if the job has like is more skill oriented, if the job require more advanced roles, freshers are not like considered. That is the truth. Okay, so if you talk about data science, machine learning, these are very advanced fields. Okay, these things takes time to it takes time to understand the concept and how it is used. Okay, so that's why freshers are not preferred here. So you might get a job as a fresher in some startups, some small companies, even in big companies. It is possible, but it is like very less chances. Okay, so okay, if you're a fresher, if you want to directly try, you can try. But I'm trying in this video. I'm trying to make a like a more realistic path and giving you a simple solution. That what is a simple solution and what could be your approach if you want to make a career in these things. Okay. So what I can suggest is first of all, these skills require very good programming experience. First of all, so if when we talk about artificial intelligence is like writing those kind of algorithms which is so much intelligent that it can like do lot of things automatically. But the problem is that if you're a fresher, you don't know even what is programming. If you don't know how to write basic loops, conditions, and all those things, and you're talking about writing artificial intelligence algorithms, it doesn't make sense to anybody. Okay, some like training institute might give you this idea. Okay, no, you can learn on all those things, but see, they are selling their courses. Okay, they're selling their like they want to sell. They can tell whatever they want, but you have to verify: are the companies looking for freshers in this field or no? Okay, verify the data from them. Okay, how many companies have come to hire in data science roles? The many things are there. Okay, but I'm not going to focus on like those things. I'm going to focus on a simple way. What is the simple way to enter this field? So my suggestion will be, if you first become a developer in IT industry, first try to become a software developer in IT industry. It becomes much more easier in the future to like move into machine learning, move into artificial intelligence, whatever you like. Okay, so it is not like that. If you enter IT industry as a, let's say, .NET developer, you have to work as a .NET developer for the entire life. It is not like that. If you are having good programming experience, you can always switch into different technologies depending on your interest area. People do that. So my advice to a fresher would be, because getting job in this field is going to be really hard, the easiest way is to first become a software developer, good software developer, work there for 1 and 2 years, and parallelly learn the things whatever you're interested in. Nobody is stopping you from learning. Okay, no, I never stop anybody from learning, but it takes time. My thing is that if you're learning advanced thing, it takes time. Okay, like engineering can't be done in 1 year. If you want to take a BTech degree, it takes 4 years. If you somebody wants to become a doctor, it takes 8 or 10 years to become a doctor. So when you're talking about the advanced route, it takes time to learn, to understand, to apply. Okay, so my advice will be that first try to become a developer, get a job, learn other whatever interest you. If you are interested in data science, you're interested in NLP, computer vision, whatever area, you just explore the topics. Do make some good projects. Do try to do some research. Make your valuable, and then you can definitely, if you're good, you can make a career in those fields, and people do. Okay, so but the fresher doesn't know. Many times fresher doesn't know this approach. Okay, because I am a developer, I know this. I have also done it in my career. I was working as a full stack developer, then I learned machine learning, and then I easily switched to data science, and it was not big deal. But if you're a fresher and you're directly trying to do these things, it is going to be really really hard. So I'm giving a simple option, and in this way your career is also safe. Because see what happens, the reality is also the what is the role in data science, that is also not defined. Actually, it is a very what I can say very confused term. Like people are using data science in whatever own way. Okay, there's no fixed role, fixed role and skills defined in that thing. Okay, except machine learning is used and those things. But so my point is simple. First, try to get a job as a developer, which will be much easier to. It is also not easy, like very easy to get a job as a developer. But if you compare with data science and all those things, machine learning, it is really very much easier than getting a job directly as those fields. Okay, for and once you get these things, you are in a safe side. You're like you are getting a good job, good salary, and then you try for the best. Nobody is stopping you from doing so. You try for whatever you want. Okay, and then you can make a transition after 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. It takes time. Now, other approach is that before going to other approach, yeah, what should be your you should be targeting when you're trying to get a software developer job. So you should try most of a full stack role or a backend role. Let's suppose you're working in Java or Python. Let's suppose you work in Python as a backend developer in Django and whatever Flask and all those things. You're doing good programming. You're learning the backend stuff. So it will be easier to learn other things in data science and then move to it. Okay, after whatever years you want to move, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Similarly, for full stack, if you're working as a full stack engineer somewhere, you are having a good, like every day you're going doing a lot of stuff, making good quality apps. You're learning programming, you're improving on logical. Your logical thinking is will improve after gaining experience. So these things will be like from this field, making a transition will be easier. If you're working as a UI developer, then it is difficult to directly move to the data science roles, machine learning roles. So if you really want to make a career, then your preferred should be backend and full stack. I am not saying that it is not possible from switching from a front end role to the data science, but it might not happen directly. It will take time. So that is what I can say for like freshers. First, try to get a job as backend role, full stack role, maybe whatever. You don't think too much. Don't think that you have to work in Python only. You may get a Java role, which is very good. You may get a .NET, which is very good. Try that, no issues. You can may get a job with Node.js. Try that, no issues. And then you can learn multiple things. Anyway, company wants people who have multiple skills. Anyway, so don't think, okay, I just need to learn Python only. It's not like that. If you know multiple languages, it is a plus point. And so that is one of the approach. Other approach is first, don't think of becoming data scientist or directly machine learning, all those things. First, try to get a job as a data engineer. What is a data engineer? Just think like that. You are working on the SQL part. You're working on the Python side. You're working on like making a lot of stuff on I can say big data stuff, something like those things. Now those things are not super complex. They are also complex, but not super complex if you compare it with machine learning thing. So in this thing, fresher will like face difficulty getting a job, but it is possible. People get jobs. So let's suppose uh, just think like that. Getting a job as a data engineer is almost 10 times easier than getting a job as a data scientist as a fresher. Just think like that. Now, if you want to make your journey 10 times easier, you first get a job in data engineer, because in many I can show you a lot of jobs where they require you these skills also. Like there's no defined, like data science is only working on machine learning. It's not defined. They may ask that you must know big data skills also. So anyway, lines are blurred between like different technologies or different roles. Okay, so if you learn these things, like start your career with these things, like learning, let's suppose, Spark, then sorry, SQL, and then your Python. These things will help you in make, or if you say this Spark is for big data concept, then you have might have to learn Azure and AWS because this is important for any data engineering role. So once you get a role like this, it is easier to move into a more advanced field when you, once you get gain more experience and learn more, like nicer to have technologies or nicer to have skills. Nobody is stopping you from doing that. Same thing is here. Even if you learn like Python or .NET or Java, definitely this is good. Okay, and these data engineer, if you start your career as data engineer, it is much easier to switch to data scientist. No doubt about that thing. If you are full stack, it might take you some time to switch to machine learning, but data engineering will be easier. Not very easy because still you have to learn machine learning and all those things and deep learning and all those things. But yeah, as compared to full stack, this is having more chances. But getting a job as a fresher in this field is difficult, and this is easy. So you should choose what you want to do. I'm just giving you the options as compared to directly opting for data science as a fresher. Okay, so this video will not take much time because I just wanted to give my opinion, because I see so many people directly trying to enter into this field. People who don't know any programming also, they are trying to do this thing. See, everything takes time. Okay, and this thing from company point of view, why company will want to hire you if you don't know programming also? You might learn programming, then you might learn machine learning, but you will not be able to do the stuff because you don't have much experience. Okay, so but if people don't believe it, they do the course, then they don't get placed, and even after paying heavy fees, they are not getting placed. I know this for a fact. I talk with people every day. Okay, so with that, I will end this video. I will not make this video very large. Whatever facts you want to verify, just go in naukri.com, just search data science. If I search data science, sorry, yeah, just in this video, just to give me 1 minute. If you search data science, what are the skills they're looking for? Suppose I search uh, any job, let's suppose here, IBM, this company, data science and data governance, what they're looking for. Okay, but they're looking for a higher technical, like not for fresher, sorry. So let me talk for a little bit less experience. Yeah, suppose Wipro job, this is also experience is high. Okay, but what I'm trying to say, see, I want to share with this thing. Here it is written data science, but here it is written Python, data engineering, and data science. So these are related fields. So many people don't know these things. Now microservices. Now just think, are like, have you heard of this microservices? Okay, what is this microservices? So a developer experience is always a plus. As a developer, people will know what is microservice. Okay, but as a just knowing machine learning, you will not, if you just learn machine learning and directly enter into this, you will never know what is microservices, how the entire app will flow. A lot of things you'll miss. So my best advice to everybody is that first, at least work for 2 years or 3 years in a as a developer role, and then learn these things. It will be much easier. Plus, the other thing which people miss, you will also perform better than others because you are a developer. You can think what other people will not be able to think because you can think end to end. Okay, so this is also people miss. Okay, so this is what I want to say. If I say, okay, like here you can see uh, this thing. So this is also a machine learning role. If you see NLP, natural language processing. Now see what they're asking for. Just let's try to understand. Uh, yeah, these are NLP experience you should have. Okay, technical experience, like you should have Java. Now tell me which institute teaches you Java? Why they're asking for Java? Okay, why they're asking for NoSQL? Okay, have you thought about proficient in APIs and web? Why they're asking this thing? If you're a data scientist, if you just need to know machine learning, why they are asking so many things? I don't understand. Because company wants that you should be also a developer and then you know NLP. Suppose I am working as a developer for 5 years. Now I learn machine learning, so I can do a lot of things you can't imagine because you don't know how system works. There are a lot of things. Okay, so these things nobody will tell you the reality of the jobs. Okay, but if you just see this thing, everything is clear. Just see this thing. What they're writing here. Okay, what they're writing. Okay, so design and development, experience in SQL, proficient in APIs and web. Why you need to have this thing? So many things this comes into picture. Okay, I can show you a lot of other jobs also where developer role is more important. Uh, I can show you. Just wait. I will show you one and then I'll stop. Hmm, what is happening? It is showing for more experience. Just give me a moment. Yeah. Yeah, like this thing, data science application developer. What is this? Yeah. Now just see coding experience with several languages: C, C++, Java, JavaScript, Node.js. Now I'll stop here. Just think today. Just think today why they're asking these things. Why? If you just need to know my Python and that is sufficient, why they're asking for these things? Java, JavaScript, Node.js. Okay, why? What is the use? Okay, if you see what is the role? Application developer. But data science application developer, what do you mean by this thing? Okay, so just think because these things you will not understand because you're a fresher. What they're like giving you the myth that developer is having no value and machine data science, if you know it is great, it is not like that. That is not the real fact. Okay, you have to apply that thing somewhere, correct? So if you come from a developer background, it is much easier to apply these things. If you're coming from directly from non-technical learning, machine learning, you can't make use of anything. You can't. Where are you going to use those things? If you know machine learning, where are you going to apply those things? Without learning web development, without learning full stack development, without learning backend development, you can't do anything. Okay, like here, if you see, these are different services, cloud services. Okay, how it is going to be used. Okay, so I'm just saying that don't just believe what people say. Verify. I'm just running you through all these things. You can do your own research. As a fresher, you might not know these things, especially from non-IT. You will not understand these things. What is I'm trying to make? But I'm giving you a simple example. You can see if Python is the main thing, then why in this job in Microsoft, why they're asking for a C++? Here you can see this thing. I can show you. What is that? Yeah, master degree or they want a research work. Why they're asking for object-oriented language such as C Sharp or C++? Just think this. Okay, why they're asking for this thing? Okay, so we'll stop here. So this is not like that. It is a very broad field. I'm not going to make that video. That video is a separate video. What is data science and all those things? Okay, because that will be going to a very big video, and I will talk a lot of things. But I am here focusing on the fresher part of you. That if you're a fresher, just try to understand the market. That market is for experienced people. Once you gain the experience, you will get a lot of jobs in this. Okay, but you are directly trying to get into this thing where you'll face the bottleneck because there's so much people want to enter this thing and you are stuck in that bottleneck. Okay, so these things is like make a realistic decision. Okay, don't get emotional and say, okay, no, sir, I want a first job as this thing. I don't want to compromise. Okay, that will be you will be in loss ultimately. People might be who will start in low salary. I have seen people who will go so far in industry. Okay, so yeah, so I will stop this video because already I've taken your lot of time. I hope this will help you in making up your mind or doing some research. If you're doing some research to how to enter into this field and you want to do something, take some action, do whatever you want to do. You can do. But I'm just giving my point of view from whatever I have experienced, and this I want to be aware, make you aware, because I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you waste your time. You should invest your time in learning the right thing which works. Learning is fine, learning never stops, but which works is also very important. Okay, so that is, I will stop at that, and hope this will help you in making what I can say, good decision which will take you ahead in your career. So with that, we'll stop, and thanks very much for this.